Now, for those of you who are probably saying that's way too many brushes for me to use, I don't have the time to utilize that many brushes, I have you covered. I'm going to show you guys another way on how you can cut back on a few brushes and do the same look, and it will turn out just as fine. So number one, you definitely need to start off with a blending brush. That is your essential brush for your transition, and you can either use this brush that looks like this, and this is my Crown Blending Deluxe Crease Brush, or you can use a Coastal Scents brush. So I'm going to go ahead and start by grabbing that same soft brown color. I'm going to take it from the outer corner, again repeating the same step very softly, all the way to the inner corner of the eye. If you guys notice, I always have my eye open. I don't apply my makeup this way, otherwise you won't be able to see where your crease is, so you want to make sure that you have your eye open. Now I'm going to use that same eyeshadow brush. I am going to pat this on, going above my crease very softly. And this other option I am showing you guys is just another way of applying your eyeshadow without having to utilize so many brushes. And then what you can do is use your same eyeshadow brush and very lightly, softly start blending this, using the tip very softly, just to diminish any harsh lines. I prefer to use different brushes for this, but again, this is a method to cut back on brush usage, and you can still achieve the same results. So very softly, back and forth, short little strokes, soft circular motions, just like that. Now what I'm going to do is just reach for my Coastal Scents blending brush, and I'm going to dip it into that matte black eyeshadow. And what I'm going to do is start at the outer corner of the eye, and I'm going to press it very softly, pressing, patting, start going up, angling my brush against my eye, patting it. Then I'm going to start circular motions. And intensifying this matte black color on the outer corner. Till your eye looks just like this. So now that is brush number 3. Going on our fourth brush, and this fourth brush is to deposit that dark purple color, and we are going to use that to blend this black out. And this is going on our fourth brush, and I'm going to use this blending brush to blend in some dark purple eyeshadow like we did on the other side, and also to blend out this black. And I'm going to start by depositing this right at the outer corner, soft circular motions, staying underneath our transition line. Your eye looks just like that, and you do not have to worry if the black gets blended out. We're going to go back in and reapply to intensify that dark color using the same brush. Now what I'm going to do is use that same brush that we use to apply our transition, go back in very lightly with a little tab amount of that transition soft brown color, using about that much. And I'm just going to do a last little final blend. And just like that, at this point that your eye looks like this, our count is now only 4 brushes. taking that same Sonia Kashuk blending brush, I'm going to just reapply that black color right at the outer corner of the eye to intensify. Soft circular motions, focusing only on the outer corner. And just like that, now we can move on to just one more brush, and that is going to be for our brow bone. And what you want to do is use one side for your brow bone and the other side flip it for the color for your eyelid. And as you guys can see, my beauty mark gets dusted. I just simply get a wet Q-tip and just wipe off the makeup eyeshadow that gets on my little friend there, and just like that. Now all I'm simply going to do is use the other side of this brow bone brush, and again this is a Sedona Lace EB09 brush, and I'm going to use this brush for the color on the eyelid. Taking the same brush, I'm going to start right at the inner corner of the eye, patting very lightly. Now I'm just patting this onto my eyelid to fill in that little space. In my brush, quick little sweep over, just like that. And now what I'm going to do is, using that same eyeshadow brush, I'm going to just go back in very, very lightly with that same purple eyeshadow and just pat it on right at the center. That way that color is intensified and nothing was lost. Even going a little bit over that Pearl de Vanilla color I just applied, patting softly. And just like that. So at this point, our eye is complete with the exception of the lower lash line, and for that you could simply go back in with your eyeshadow brush, using the tip of the brush. Going to use it for our lower lash line all the way from outer corner, very softly. To use it for our lower lash line all the way from outer corner, very softly. Much it. As you guys can see, this is my blending technique, with the exception of a few brushes that you can take out or use. I prefer to use the more the merrier. It's just going to give a really nice blend, and as you can see, it's really not hard to do whatsoever. If I can do it, you guys can do it. This is my sitting area, this is my desk, and when I do my makeup collection and tour, I will go over all of this stuff that I have here. This is where I keep all of my eyeliner brushes, concealer brushes, and this normally doesn't go here with all these other brushes. This around this area right here. And again, I will go over my brush collection and everything that I have in a separate video. So the first thing I do is take a little container, and this I got at the dollar store, and I liked it because it looks like there's a little heart shape there, and I just thought it was really cute. And I'm going to start by gathering the blending brushes, eyeshadow brushes that I'm going to use for that tutorial. I'm going to go ahead and do that now and just move, and this is where I sit, and I'm just right here. So this is where I keep all of my blending brushes, and I like to have them in order. All of these are my white hair brushes, and here is the Real Techniques, what is this? Shadow base shadow brush, and I really love using this to blend or for eyeshadow application. This is my Coastal Scents brush. These two are my Sedona Lace brushes, and like I've said before in one of my tutorials, the reason why I use one for my brow bone is because when I wash it, there is a really small, tight brush guard, and it has actually flattened one of them out, and I love it because it's perfect for blending out that brow bone eyeshadow. So you can just see that one is much fluffier than the other, which makes it perfect. So I'm going to just put these in here. And this rotating pen holder I purchased at Office Depot. And these little crystal round thingies I purchased at Michael's. This is where I keep all of my smaller brushes, smudger brushes. They're all really affordable. This is my favorite Sonia Kashuk blending brush, so I'm going to add this in here. My Smashbox smudger brush, this is in the travel size. It was a pink limited edition set that was purchased. Again, a lot of these brushes are from Crown. Then on this side is where I have my eyeshadow brushes, flat shading brushes. This section, as you can see, they're the 239s, and I have my favorite Smashbox number 32 brushes, and this is my favorite Crown. And right here is where I have my blending brushes. This is where I keep that little favorite blending brush from Crown. It's part of the Syntho line. And I'm going to go ahead and take that and use. I'm actually going to just pick a couple, and it is very important to use clean brushes when you are blending colors, especially if you are planning on using a variety of colors. It's very important. That way your colors do not turn out muddy. So this is my brush collection for the eyes, and then for the face, this is pretty much the brushes I have. Anything ranging from Crown, Smashbox, Sonia Kashuk. I love this one. Let's see, for blush brushes, I have, what is this? Crowns. As you guys can see, I love pink, anything pink. Those holders with the butterfly on it, you guys all know I'm a fan of butterflies. I purchased on eBay. They were $3 each, and that was last year. In this brush holder, I have my foundation brushes, and they range anywhere from Real Techniques to Sonia Kashuk eBay purchases, which you guys have seen. It's this one here. This is a really cool brush from Sonia Kashuk, and it is a pointed foundation brush. It's great for applying your concealer under your eyes. Really love this. It's really handy. And then my other brushes for the face, I have Crown brushes. Let's see, Sonia Kashuk buffing brush. Love this brush so much. I have some Sigma brushes. Again, they're mainly all Crown brushes. I just love the quality of them, and they're very affordable. These are recent purchases, these Bdellium tools. I believe this is the 957 brushes that I purchased through Bdellium brushes. They are really great for buffing on your face powder. Also, in this container is where I would keep some of the more smaller brushes for contouring. This one here is just such a cool brush. It is from the HD collection from Crown. It is perfect for the side of the nose when you're contouring. You just want to blend it out really seamlessly. Love this. This white handle one, which I did a review for it in my eBay purchase haul, is a very similar brush to Sigma's brush, and it's just been amazing. It works great, no shedding, super high quality, and Real Technique brushes. Everything in here is all Crown Real Techniques. There's nothing MAC. It's just really affordable brushes that I love to use. I hope you guys liked this video. I hope it wasn't boring. Much love to all of you, and until next time.